We need to get more wood.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're live.
Are we live?
I have no idea if anybody can see us. I really would love somebody to check in before I get started. Okay. So what we need to do is somebody get their phone and go to Facebook and tell everybody that there's a new live video on the Facebook page. I think is what we
get
do.
One person watching on YouTube.
Oh, great! Where's that?
That's your people watching right there.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't say who it is.
Oh, well, hello, people. So we've had some technical difficulties getting this live video set up because none of us could get together to work it out beforehand, and we just kind of hoped that it would work. At this point, we don't have anybody watching on Facebook, so we're trying to resolve that.
So they should go to where on Facebook if they can't find
Keep
it?
276 Scenic. Just type in Keep 276 Scenic as a Facebook. Go to the page and then scroll until they see the live. Okay, I'd love it if people would check in. I just need to know that people are here. So if you can write in the comments section, that would be great. Well, we're live, but we don't think anybody knows where we are.
It's okay. We got an hour and a half to figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, so who's Martha? Okay, how do we invite people?
I'll get you some wood. If you go to the event and just hit the share button and then send us a message.
Okay, here we go.
If I had my phone, I'd go on and find it and then share it.
Okay, how do we invite people?
But yeah, I'm excited about it. It's just like
Okay.
huge.
Well, one person, okay, you just appeared, couldn't find you before. Okay. Martha, thank you. So what I need to know is, did you find us on the page? Just tell me how you found us so that we can tell other people. Hi, Martha. I just appeared. I don't know what that means. Probably just appeared on the Keep 276 page,
Yeah, probably.
right?
Yeah, he used it.
Okay.
I'm gonna message him.
So I think what we can do is we can share the YouTube,
Mhm.
but how do you share that? I had to scroll down to find you. You're on the Keep 276 Scenic page. Okay, so she scrolled down. So tell everybody to scroll down. And I think what happened when people were trying to find us on the page before is that they were not scrolling down far enough because there's all that stuff, header stuff on the page.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta scroll down a little bit to see it.
Right. Now, did you go into the No Dollar in the Holler group?
Oh,
Hey-
not in the
hey,
new dollar
Martha.
and Holly.
Martha, can you go into the No Dollar in the Holler group and tell everybody to just come over to the Keep 276 page?
There we go. I just got it, and I'll share the YouTube link
Oh, and you can share that link in the
on
group.
Facebook.
Yeah, but in the No Dollar in the Holler group and on Facebook in
Right.
general.
Right.
Okay.
Right. No dollar in the Holler.
Yeah.
No dollar in. Oh, not the. Ooh. Not what I do not give me the handshake. The handshake
Yeah.
did bad things last time. Okay, I can't share that anymore.
Well,
Okay.
is that the share button right there? Nope. Oh, right there. Is that the share button?
Yeah.
So share to Facebook. Well, even if you share it to your own Facebook
Alright, then I
page,
can share that within the group.
then right.
The handshake is bad. The handshake gives you this little robot with broken arms and nuts and bolts everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
No good.
So Martha, oh, Jennifer just joined. Okay, good. Jennifer, hi. Jennifer's on.
Jennifer who?
You're Jennifer.
Jennifer Kelly?
Hi, Jennifer. So, Jennifer, how did you find us? Can you just type in and tell us how you found us? Because we had to start a new one. Okay, it looks like some people are joining. So I'm just wondering if anybody out there can copy and paste this video and share it far and wide, because I think people are probably trying to look at the other video and it's not going to come up because we couldn't get it to start. We had a glitch, so we ended up just having to go live on the fly.
Hey, Josh. When we get a second, can we move the table all the way over this way? Because it's supposed to be a fireside chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a fireside chat. We'll just do it right now.
Okay.
We're waiting for people to get on.
Good time.
Don't leave us.
We're just gonna move you over, everybody. Don't get vertigo now.
Oh, this is great.
Okay.
Okay, is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I see the fire back there. That's great. The fire. This is cozy.
Okay. Well, why don't we do some strumming, and I'll get my. We won't start yet. Let's just.
Okay.
So if you want to do
All right.
some music playing, and then,
For anybody that's out there in computer land, this would be a good time to make yourself a drink and put the kids to bed, and then come on back. We got a whole night of Dollar General lore coming your way.
You don't play a tune? Hey, everybody.
yeah.
Bring a couple goats in here. Make a little music. It's fireside chats.
Fireside chat. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. People are like, okay, this is really fun.
Should we wait for
The
that?
dollar song? No, we're not playing the dollar song. They're gonna hear that in a little while. I'm sick of that one anyway. Just kidding. I just played it too many times because we worked so hard on it. Y'all really gonna like this music video. It's gonna be.
Let's talk down the dollar tune.
Listen, I wake
Not
up
in
in
the
the
night
middle of
of
the night singing that tune. It's just,
I do too. It's really good.
hey.
Look up in the middle.
Oh, you're gonna get the top in the middle. Be on the right's probably good, right? With my short.
All right. So before we get going, let's tell everybody what's on schedule for tonight.
Well, we got fire.
This is the premiere of the Dollar General video, and we're going to be talking about the making of the tune, and we're going to be talking about other news related to the building of the Dollar General, and some other things. We may have a few surprise guests tonight, but in the meantime, we're trying to learn the technology, and in order to kill some time, let's give you the Pretty Little Goat Band.
Most of us, anyway.
I'm
What
watching.
key are you in?
That's hilarious.
A right now. Let's play
There's
this.
a bunch of things.
Groovy and A. Nice little fireside tune. Something shaking down the corner or something.
And when's the video going to be ready?
Just don't worry about that right now.
Well, should people be told?
They've been told.
Okay.
No. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. It's after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, seriously, share this video around. We can have a good time here.
Woo! Right here. More cowbell.
More cowbell.
That's not a cowbell.
It's like a goat bell.
That's a calf bell.
What was it? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What was it? It was capital M, capital P.
Yeah, capital M, capital P.
It's mud pie, capital M, capital P, 100.
Mud pie. Oh yeah, tune, Josh.
Tune.
What's up,
Hey,
y'all?
everybody.
How many more? We got more folks?
Sure looks
There's
like
people
it.
on there.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And what's the link? What's the link to the invite?
Well, that's the thing. There is no link because
I found to send somebody to it. How do I do it?
that's what I'm talking about. Because what I want to do is send them to YouTube. Because that's going to be
Problem with
easier.
Fireside things, it would be partially
Yeah, I closed
tuned,
this
so
out.
exchanging.
Keep it 76.
Well, Josh.
Yeah. That's where it is, like right now.
Okay.
I bet they can still see the fire. You should scooch over a little bit one way or another so they can see the fire in the picture.
Fire's awesome. That was a great idea.
That was my pick. Who's next?
Let me hear you.
We do Catfish Blues or something.
Yeah, let's do that.
There it is.
Catfish Blues feels good. For anyone that's curious, JT just got a new bass. It's pretty and it sounds good.
Yeah, just getting used to it. First bass I ever bought. Hurt the pocket a little bit. But that's alright.
He just had to give up his firstborn child.
No way.
No, we wouldn't do that.
It's just one arm and one leg. That's all.
Yeah, that's better. JT's firstborn child's a pretty sweet little girl. If you didn't get a chance to meet her.
Liza and Lindsay.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
She might swing by, you never know. She's driving. Almost 10 minutes.
Good
I got
job.
her
Hey, buddy.
CDL.
Got a few listeners. Let's give them a cheer now.
Gonna do
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, I make my living by the hour. Yes, I'm getting the bills paid too. Oh, someday I'm gonna be a funny old man and just wearing out the same pair of shoes. Well, you know lies if you don't act wise. It's a hard time killing these blues. When the catfish tugs on the end of your line, yeah, you might have something to lose. Play a banjo now, son. curse them on church bells. Tell you no lies if you don't act wise. It's a hard time killing these blues. But when the catfish tugs on the end of your line, yeah, you might have something to lose. I like the bass down, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, that bass sounds good, man. I like that. Is it alright to spend my money on things that lead me astray? When there's people that are dying of hunger and thirst, yeah, it happens every single day, especially these days. Tell you no lies if you don't act wise. It's a hard time killing these blues. But when the catfish tugs on the end of your line, yeah, you might have something to lose. Switch it. It's the rattling sound, hail and the rain, beating down on the window pane. Ain't that lonesome wind coming down that road? Lets me know that's time for a change. Tell you no lies if you don't act wise. It's a hard time killing these blues. But when the catfish tugs on the end of your line, yeah, you might have something to lose. Tell you no lies if you don't act wise. It's a hard time killing these blues. But when the catfish tugs on the end of your line, yeah, you might have something to lose. Thank you. There's a big storm coming over yonder. There's a big cloud just coming over that hill. And it feels like waiting on the judgment day. Won't you give me the key to take a ride on the breeze, take me anywhere. All time is the main condition. Speaks with truth and conviction. We all want to run from the stories they tell. I'll follow that crooked little narrow road like a down dog on the trail. It's been a hard day's work, dragging the rear as they battle into time draws near. There's a big storm coming over yonder. There's a big cloud coming over that hill. And it feels like waiting on the judgment day. Won't you give me the key to take a ride on the breeze, take me anywhere. Baby, do now. Greater is a taker of soul, that's what they say. I'm a waiting, I'm a shaking, this will wake me up in the street that I'm living in. When Mordecai's still hanging from the gallows that he built with his own two hands. There's a big storm coming over yonder. There's a big cloud just coming over that hill. And it feels like waiting on the judgment day. Won't you give me the key to take a ride on the breeze, take me anywhere. Well, I hope you got all of your groceries. You got your storm shutters on and a generator for your house. It's been a big time, and I don't really care too much. If my memory gets in the way of the stories I tell. If my memory gets in the way. If my memory gets in the way. If my memory gets in the way of the stories I tell. There's a big storm coming over yonder. There's a big cloud just coming over that hill. And it feels like waiting on the judgment day. Won't you give me the key to take a ride on the breeze, take me anywhere, anywhere. I done told you once, I done told you twice. Messing around just do it right. The light on the darkest stormy night.
All right, we're gonna play with the lights a little bit here. It looks like these guys are under a police surveillance light right now. We're gonna try to like tone things down a little bit while Elizabeth talks to you. So,
Hello. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a killer set.
This is wonderful. Hello, everybody.
that's maybe worse.
I don't know. Here, let's move this. Move this. Well, I do feel like slightly interrogated right now, but maybe one set of lights. So anyway, while they're figuring that out, it doesn't matter whether or not you can see me.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm one of the members of the No Dollar in the Holler campaign, and I just wanted to welcome all of you. We did have some technical difficulties, and we apologize for that. So what it means is all of our non-Facebook people are not able to see this unless you click on over to YouTube, to the Keep 276 YouTube channel, and pull it up and then click the share button and send it to them via text and email. So if you do have friends that do not have, that are not on Facebook, you can even copy the link and share it on Nextdoor. So anyway, really apologize about that, but we're super excited to have all of you here. At this point, we have around 50 people viewing. And so thank you so much, and just keep sharing. And we're planning to go live with the video a little bit after 8. So what I wanted to do really quickly is give you a brief update about how the campaign is going. I know that there's construction stuff happening at the field, but that doesn't mean that things are over. In fact, we are working very hard, and we would like all of you, by the way, I'm looking at 2 different screens, so I keep going back and forth, to stay positive, to understand that this fight is not over, and we need all of you to continue writing letters, emails, calling the commissioners, Dollar General, Bob Broadway from Broadway, and let them know that we are against this construction. And so very quickly, I just want to say that this particular campaign has brought people together that didn't even know each other. I did not know Nick really before Thanksgiving. And I'd like for him to right now share with you guys about his involvement and the beginnings of this movement. And so this is really about the music, not about the campaign. And so they need to take it away, and I'm going to skedaddle.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Josh, join me up here.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
All right, so we're still playing around with our lights. Looks good on that computer. On this one, it still looks like we're in like a prison camp or something.
Firelight. Firelight warms it up.
So, yeah, I was. I guess it was after the first county commission meeting. I walked over to Brevard Brewing and had a seat at the bar, and Mike Green, who was tending bar at the time, had what I thought was a very good idea. And that idea was, you guys need to make a music video about this, you know? And it struck me at the time as being a really great idea. And it kind of grew in my head as being like an exceptionally good idea as the days went on. And then I think maybe a day or two later, I called Josh to run this by him, saying, Josh, we need to do a music video. And it just so happened that the day before I called Josh, Kim King from WLOS News called me up to get she'd been calling me every week or so to get kind of an update, my perspective on what was going on with the dollar store. And I gave her kind of a rundown of what happened in the county commission meeting. And I ended the phone conversation saying, and by the way, we're making a music video. And she said, oh, really? You're making a music video? Well, keep me updated on the progress of that, and we'll come down and we'll cover the meeting. So, of course, at that time, the only progress we'd made towards a music video was one conversation at a bar. And so I called Josh up the next day saying, Josh, we need to make this video. Art can be a really powerful tool in the box for fighting this kind of a thing, and we need to get people involved. And a good tune, like kind of an anthem, would be a great thing to work on. And so my friend Josh here from Pretty Little Goat Band, he came down, and we took a bunch of notes on what kind of a tune we wanted to write. From the very beginning, I was thinking about something like Seminole Wind, kind of a driving anthem kind of a tune that could get people fist pumping, and when they sing the tune, and kind of a minor key. And so we took a bunch of notes on it, and Josh went home, and about a week went by, and I checked in with Josh just to see how things were going. And thing you need to know about Josh, okay? Josh is a great songwriter, but he writes songs. He writes songs like a sculptor chisels out of granite. Okay,
I'm lucky if I get one done a year.
He puts a lot of thought in his tunes, and he works them down, and he chisels them into these tunes that will last through the ages. And when you're fighting a dollar tune, time is kind of the essence. And so a few days later, after I last checked in with Josh, it was Christmas time, and Jeff Sipe and Rainbow Sipe were having their annual Christmas cookie party. This is to be the last cookie party. So this is like, cookie parties are epic. And so we were heading out to the cookie party.
Good cookies.
And my wife Jen made her usual big batch of goat cheese, dip with crackers and olive oil and herbs and everything. And we head off to the party with the kids, and Jen's driving. I got the goat cheese in my lap. And just as we're arriving to the party, I notice a couple of things. I notice that my crotch is feeling very moist, and the whole car is smelling like garlic and herbs. And when I get out of the car, I've got this giant ring of oil around my lap. And so I drop the kids off and drop Jen off, and I go back to the house.
These are important details, by the way.
And when I get into the house, it's all quiet. And all of a sudden, in my head, I'm thinking, we're going to write at least the chorus to this song while I change my pants. And
it's true.
Honest to God, the dollar tune, it fell out of the sky. By the time
fell out of his pants.
But fell out of my pants. By the time I had changed my pants and was heading back to the party, I'd pretty much written the nuts and bolts of the tune. I'd written the chorus, and hey, dollar store, don't be mucking up our valley floor, and a bunch of the lines. I sung it into my phone to kind of catch the essence of it. Took it to the party, shared it with friends at the party, and the next morning when I woke up, Josh had the whole song. He had it put to music and chords, to mandolin, and had it sung back to me, and then basically handed the tune over to Josh, where he tuned it.
Oh, it's one of these broken things.
Yeah. Josh, oh my God. And so Josh tuned the song. He really did an amazing, he's a co-writer for the tune. He altered a lot of the lyrics and really brought it into focus. And it was with that we went into the studio to Matt's place, maybe a week or less than 2 weeks later. We went in and recorded the tune. And so that's pretty much, so it was an act of God. That was an act of God. Okay.
That's a great story.
So that's the story of the dollar tune.
Yeah. And to add to that, it's, I'm really feeling so blessed to be part of this project, because this is a community thing. It's much greater than any of us. We're kind of just the channels that are, we have the voice of the people in the area going through us. It's not us writing this song. It's everyone who doesn't want the Dollar General store built right there. An extra one. There are way too many Dollar General stores. I know we all may have shopped at them once or twice, or bought toilet paper recently from one, but we really don't need one right across from this pottery shop that we're in right now. And so a bunch of artists got together. It was the Pretty Little Goat Band, and well, JT didn't actually record, but he's in the video. He was like, that's just the way the music world works sometimes. And we got together in the studio, and it just happened. It was artists collaborating and making music together in a really powerful sort of way. There wasn't much of a plan. We just went in, we laid down track after track after track, and sent it off to master, and that was it. We kept it really simple. And
well, and big props to Matt Gardner at Buttertone Studios.
Oh yeah, where is it? Now Matt's gonna be here in a little while. He's gonna be here. We're gonna play some music with Matt too. But yeah, Buttertone Studios. If anybody wants a truly professional recording, Matt just does an amazing job. He's a great musician himself. So on this album, he played a couple instruments.
He played bass, electric guitar,
and a synthesized
organ,
right? Yeah,
MIDI organ, and then he also, essentially produced the whole track and like recorded everything.
Absolutely.
So like he did an awesome job of just.
And we had a fundraiser for this project, and I just have to say that Matt was factored in to being paid what we could for all the work that he did, and 100% he begged us off, wouldn't accept a dime. So Matt was in this 100% just as somebody that was like a good neighbor, didn't want to take any money for this. Not that anybody took money. It doesn't. We're not saying that you're a bad neighbor, not at all. But Matt, he wrote this one off 100% as just being like a pro bono for the community. So,
and that's why he built this studio in his house in the first place. He told me that before he even got involved, that he built this amazing studio, and I would talk to him late at night.
There he is.
Hey, there he is.
Come here, Matt.
Hey.
Look, he's in the house.
We're just talking about the place and how good.
Here he is. Get down, Matt. There's your camera. Put your face down here. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Gardner. Matt Gardner.
Yeah. And so
Buttertone Studios, ladies and gentlemen.
So this was a kind of an inaugural project for your studio, right, Matt? I mean, you built this as a community space. That's the way you described it to me anyways, that you wanted different artists in this amazing artist community of Brevard to be able to collaborate in really nice ways. Huh? So you're watching it. It's going to delay.
So that's exactly right. Just thinking of it as like just like kind of a communal thing, a kind of a networking tool to just kind of bring different musicians together, different collaboratives and projects, so it's kind of like, the sky is kind of the limit, there's so much talent around here. It just, so there's like lots of opportunity to be able to do that. So it's awesome to really be able to capture that. So it was like the first like real project that came into the studio, and I was like super stoked to do it. Just everybody involved, musicians, everybody involved in the whole thing. Like, it was just awesome to be able to work with a lot of people that I really respect as musicians and just friends and peers. So it was awesome. I just really appreciate the opportunity to do it. So it was great, and it was a blast working with everybody. So
same with you, bro.
Yeah.
Can I tell the electric guitar story?
Sure.
I mean, this is what this session is for, the little bizarre stories that came out of this process. So let me just prime you first. 666 is this weird number that's popped into my life a lot, and I know from talking to other people, many people have too, and a lot of people have sort of these irrational fears about it because it's their devil's number and whatever. But I just recently heard a different interpretation of it, where when you see this number popping into your life, it's
it's a mathematical invitation to align yourself with the workings of the universe. And that's really what this project has felt like. So backtracking, we're in the studio and Matt's about to lay down this electric guitar solo. Sweet. We got all of these, we got the guitar track, we got some vocals, we got some bass, we're ready to roll. I think we had some percussion maybe.
Yeah.
Pull the electric guitar out. And then all of a sudden a bunch of people show up. It's really interesting. And Matt hooks his electric guitar up and is getting ready to record. And I'm over there at the controls, pushing buttons and doing things I shouldn't do. And Matt stomps on this pedal to the big fuzzy crunchy pedal that he wants for the that kind of tone. And it tunes into a radio station with where the pastor has this really thick English accent that I'm not even going to try to mimic, but he's talking about 666, the mark of the beast. And it's coming out of the amp all fuzzy. And it's one of the most bizarre things I've ever heard in my life. It's really crazy.
So truly, it was an English evangelical show talking about the mark of the beast. And if you listen very closely to the recording, it's
on there.
Pink Floyd like.
Yeah,
It's kind of like in the background,
At least it was.
I think just for the story's sake, there's like a split second that you can't really tell, kind of like the flashing image of naked people in the kids' movies and stuff. It's kind of like that. And so
really small, you could barely hear it.
And then when we released the song, which probably most of you have seen with all the pictures, the beautiful pictures of the landscape and the scenery around here. I woke up I missed the release, and then I woke up the next morning. I pulled YouTube. I pulled YouTube up, and I'll be darned if there were 666 views on that thing.
I did too.
Crazy?
And I did too. I did too. That was the thing that was crazy. It's like
no joke.
I saw the same thing.
We
on
pulled up
YouTube.
at the same time.
So something's weird about this whole thing right now.
So if you're just tuning in, 666 also means
it's also an invitation to align yourself with the true workings of the universe.
There we go.
It's not a negative thing.
That's right.
We're in this to do something positive for our community and hopefully inspire other communities to do the same, because that's what's going to keep us going through these tough times that we're in.
That's right.
Yeah. So I was wondering if we could put Daisy, who worked the production of the video, if we can put her on speakerphone.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
And she
Yeah.
could,
What's up, Daisy?
Daisy
talk.
Talley.
Might as well get more techie with it.
All right.
Daisy Techie with it. Is you there?
You gonna try to just put her up to the?
All right. Yeah, so we're gonna have to be super quiet.
This is Daisy.
So Daisy, if you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody, tell them your involvement.
Okay.
Hey guys, how's it going tonight?
Hey, Daisy.
Hey.
All right, everybody's looking good over there. And yeah, I'm sorry I can't be there. I'm in the quarantine zone for right now. But just wanted to fill in some information about the film process. I guess a lot of fun things happened on cookie night because that's actually when Nick and I connected. And he started telling me about this whole project and told me what the community had been up to. I'd been out of town for a while and just really let me have at it in terms of working with some local filmmakers. And we got together with James Suttles of Subtle Films, who's also a Brevardian. And we just shared our ideas. We shared the music. We brought the film crew in, and with Elizabeth, with the guys, musicians, with help from Nick, we just all pulled it together and made an awesome video that I'm really proud of. I'm really excited about. I think everybody just did a really good job, and something that just continues to resonate is this is all about a community voice. It's kind of about a bigger picture than what's really going on, and I think we did a great job bringing that together, and I'm just happy to be here watching with you guys, and hopefully we'll get to see it very soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Daisy.
Thanks, Daisy.
Daisy, what was the best part about being involved in the video on the actual production day? What was the best part for you?
I mean, the best part for me was just seeing everybody come out and come together and really, we were talking about all volunteers. for the most part. I mean, you just don't get that many people to come out super early in the morning. Everybody was really dedicated. There was really no complaining about how long we had to stand around. And, there's a lot of hurry up and wait on any big project like that. And just the fact that there was just so many passionate people that really were there for all different reasons, but the same reason. And I think that's what really impressed me the most. And just feeling like, every single person that has been involved in this has just like their little piece to offer. And I thought, if I can do a little bit of film, if you guys could do a little bit of music, Nick can help host it, Elizabeth can help get the word out and get it organized. Every single person, even beyond some of the people I mentioned and who we see, it really had a lot to do with it. And I think it came off great, and it just resonates and again reiterates the sense of community that Brevard to me is very special for. And
absolutely,
I want to be here.
Yeah, I got one last question for you, because see, you've seen the video.
Oh yeah.
Do you? I know.
Guys, I'm so excited.
I know. Yeah. So, everyone needs to realize that Pretty Little Goat et al. Have not seen the video, nor has Nick. So, just real quick, what is one of your favorite scenes from the video? Like where you were like, yes.
Sure. Well, there's a couple things. One, we do have some really nice aerial shots of the area, and I think that really helps, our piece. It's breathtaking. It's beautiful. You see the rivers and the streams, and you see the cows in the field and the beautiful mountains and our little tucked away church there up on the hill. And, again, that part to me, just that beauty in the nature. And then we do have some moments where we have the children kind of running through the fields. We have some children working on their signs. And to me, that spoke to me in terms of, this is what we're leaving our children. This is what is coming behind. And the power of the words and how we sort of cut this video really helps highlight that message that, we don't want this here. And these are the people and these are the children that are hurting or going to hurt. And this is the land that, we don't want to see destroyed. And so all those elements, I think, really came nicely together in the video. And I think we did a real good job of putting all that together. And of course, the music, the lyrics, and the words just really helped punch that even more.
Yeah. Well, Daisy, thank you so much for joining us via phone. And we look forward to premiering it. The video is going to be premiering sometime after 8. So, thanks, Daisy. What I'd love to hear is what it was like to be filmed in such a tight space, because maybe you want to talk about that.
Before we do that, I just want to make one comment.
Yeah.
Daisy was just the perfect interface between, a bunch of loose hippie creative types and like really nailing down like the logistics of getting a professional movie made and making the connections with subtle films and,
It wasn't just a bunch of hippies, though. It was like there were lots of different people from the community.
Well, that's true. But I mean, like from my perspective, it was like things really got real when Daisy got involved.
Exactly.
So,
In agreement. But what was the filming like here at Duckpond? I'm curious from the band.
It was kind of bizarre. You got these big cameras coming right into your face, and we were lip syncing because we didn't actually, record the vocals or the instrumental parts to the video right then. So we were lip syncing everything and kind of singing it. I mean, Matt, you were there. Josh, you were there. But
kind of interesting experience. It's like you're playing along, and of course you know the song because you recorded it and you've played it so many times. But it was just kind of interesting, just running through the song over and over again, and so they could come through and take like multiple shots. So it was just kind of cool to see that process, but just required us to play the song like I don't know,
40 times,
20 times.
I mean, it was a professional day of filming. We were exhausted by the end of it. We weren't even really there the whole time either. Some of the folks were there all day. I mean, long day. It was cold, but we did it anyway.
And props to the folks making signs.
Yeah, it was really cool too. The audience heard the same song probably 30, 40 times over, and they still responded super well to it every time we played it, and that helped a lot.
Yeah.
To
A
all
few
those
people left by the
that
end
were
of
in
it,
the
but-
audience. So
Yeah, it did.
It had the feel of like a regular Duckpond show, but kind of like on repeat.
Yeah.
Right?
And like a large amount awkwarder.
Yeah.
That's true.
Broken record Duckpond.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You
always.
guys played some. You guys broke it up a little bit though. You played some.
Yeah, we played it. We
Yeah,
played a few
that's
here
right.
and there, but not that much. So.
Yeah, we
might-
kind of
we might
jammed
should
a little
play
bit
some
between
tunes
things.
again.
We might should play some tunes right now. You bring a guitar, Matt?
I got it. Yeah.
Why
Oh,
don't you play? a
Yeah,
couple?
let's well, real quick, do you want to mention the other artists that were involved in the
Yeah.
recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that because
Um,
some of those people are not here.
Recording. So Nick's kids, Jack and Hazel.
Jack.
We got some of the youth, the local youth were involved in it.
Youths.
They did great. Youths.
Yeah, they did
And,
a really good job.
They
on
sung
that.
the chorus.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they came and sung the chorus. Jen Ray Sears came and laid some. I mean, she's got those female vocals that are
Awesome.
soaring. They're so nice.
Amazing.
They
That's my
really,
sister,
they really
yeah.
make it. That's JT's sister. She's sweet.
Yeah.
And
And
is that
then,
it? Huh?
and
Eric?
then
Mallory.
Eric Stevenson.
Eric
and,
Stevenson.
I'm
Playing
on-
the harp.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Mallory's playing the
Mississippi
scriptboard and the
saxophone.
thumpy.
that was really cool, just
Mississippi
having
sax.
everybody come through, like at different times too, as the song was kind of developing. It started with just starts with like bare bones, and it's just an idea. And it's like Daisy was talking about earlier, how the thing kind of happened at the cookie party, Jeff Sipes, cookie party, and we all have a blast there. And
Rest in peace.
so I remember hanging out outside, and I was just out there kind of just hanging out with Nick, and we were just talking, and Nick's like, "Hey man, so he's like, so you just got done, you just built a studio at your house, right?" And I said, yeah. I mean, it's, there's a couple things that I still need to do, but it's almost up and running, and so he's like, "Listen, man, I have this great idea. They're trying to build this, the dollar store on 276, and we're against that, and we want to try to fight it." And I was like, "Dude, I hear that, I'm on board with that." And so he says, "Man, I have this idea, and we can bring some musicians together, and I want to make I want to do a song, and release it and put it out there for people to hear. And I've got this idea." Nick started singing the chorus to me.
Well, I wrote the tune
Yeah.
about 20 minutes before.
So Nick,
Remember the goat cheese?
Yeah, so Nick-
Olive oil?
so Nick had already written these lyrics, and he's like, "So, hey man, let me just sing it for you really quick." And I said, "Okay, cool." And he said, hey, dollar store, don't go mucking up our valley floor. And I was like, "Man, that's great. That's awesome. I like it." And I said, "I'm on board. So I'm down to do it, And then, from that point on, it was, Josh started putting it to music, and he had some ideas rolling, and we got in touch, started talking about some things and scheduled time. Josh showed up, and that was like the first thing that we did, started laying octave mandolin tracks, and Josh sang the verse and the chorus, and then from there it just started building. So we just kind of started with this kind of bare bones idea that was just an idea, and it just came to fruition, and it was just really cool to see that and see all the different layers of everybody coming through, starting with Josh, and then Owen came, and then and then everybody else after that. So it was just cool to see that process, and to have everybody in there at different times, and to hang out, and to just really enjoyed just doing the sessions, while everybody was there. It was great. It was awesome.
Well, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts because
Absolutely.
we know that you put a huge amount in doing all those tracks. How many different tracks?
So total tracks, I think there was like 32 or 33 tracks total. So I mean,
Buttertone.
and so
And let's not forget Tony.
and then
That's right.
Big
Oh, yeah.
shout out to my
Engineer.
buddy Tony Clayton.
Yeah.
He has been doing all of like my mixing and mastering stuff. He's got a lot of experience and he's got the tools for the job. And
Yeah.
so he just does a great job. We captured it all and then I send it to my buddy Tony. And then he combs through it and sifts through it and just makes it sound really clean. And
He's super good.
yeah,
He's really
I've
good.
recorded with
Yeah.
Tony. He's really good.
really talented guy, super nice guy. So glad to be working with him and having him on, on the side. And, I think the tune was just a great hit, and I just feel super happy to be a part of it. And it was an absolute pleasure.
So it's time to play some music because the premiere is coming up
All right.
momentarily.
For all our at-home listeners, this would be a good time to get yourself a quick cooler
Yeah.
and come back to your computer. The goats are going to be playing, and then we're going to have the premiere of the video.
It'll take us a minute to get tuned up, so you also share it with all your
Let's see if we can get our lighting.
Facebook friends.
Is that lighting better? Is that better or worse?
That's epic. Oh, that's better.
1960.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh wow,
Weird light.
I don't know. The fire is really bright.
You wanna come back so there's more room?
We'll have to work on our lighting for the next episode.
All right. So T minus 11 minutes.
Solid.
What are you gonna?
Yo, let's play something.
Do you have?
Something funky.
Matt's water right here.
JT said, "Play something funky."
Funk?
Yeah, and that's definitely water.
Okay. All right. Matt, want to give us?
Move that chair over there.
Can I make a quick announcement about the tea hut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to make a quick announcement about the
Tea hut.
Duckpond Tea Hut. When it comes to social distancing, we're experts. We never have more than like one car at a time
I
here,
never heard
and
this guy.
our the tea hut is self-service, so there's nobody's dirty coronavirus laden hands to get all over your stuff. But not only that, I got together with Stella from Healthy Harvest today, and we are going to be rolling out our line of viral antiviral teas as well as calming teas to fight what has become the new normal around here. So check out the Tea Hut if you're coming by. I feel strongly that there needs to be an outpost of normalcy. You can't just have everything closed, okay? We'll be open. I'll probably be in the back making pots. Come and enjoy the deck and the river, and we'll see you shortly.
So just want to give a shout out to everybody who's with us. We have about 80 people watching live right now.
That's great, everybody. Fantastic.
Yeah. So thank you so much for hanging in there.
Yeah.
We're going viral.
If you really want to get a feel for why we don't want the dollar store right across the road, come stop by here and get yourself a cup of tea, because this place feels good. It's a good place to be.
Been drinking tea from the tea hut all night.
Displacement
Displacement too. Friend, anyone that drives on this road, 276 over here. You tell
Yeah,
JT.
they might build
it's tough.
the field up so that the store doesn't flood. You got to think about where all that water will go that normally ponds up there. And I've been here my entire life, and I've seen the water over 276 there. That was in a really big flood. But something that was brought to my attention today that I hadn't thought about before is that when you fill that land in and build that store up so that it doesn't flood, all that water has to go somewhere. And it's not going to go through a culvert. I'm almost positive. It's going to come straight over 276.
You were almost accurate. You're absolutely accurate.
And it's kind of like if you just take a glass of water and fill it to the brim, and then take rocks or actually substance taking up. Well, I don't know, Josh.
Rocks here.
Yeah, you take rocks and you put it in a full glass of water. See what happens.
Yep.
This isn't full water, though.
And that field is like a holding tank for the water that would come over 276 when the store is there. So that's something to think about.
But the store's not going to be there, right?
Hopefully.
No, the store's not going to be there.
Hopefully.
It will not get built. We will stop it. All right, you ready? So we're really close to premiering.
How much time we got?
You got 7 minutes.
All right, let's do a shredder, guys. Let's knock them off their stools and do a shredder.
Shredder.
We have no idea what we're doing.
It's something hot. I don't care.
Buy something hot, boys.
Yeah,
Where you at?
smoking hot. What's going to happen?
Get her, Josh.
Fisher's on pipe.
Let's do a D. Let's do a D set.
When I was a young lad, I thought I was a lord. I'd sing and dance the whole night through, went home with the cows in the morning. I had a dream the other night. I dreamed I was a lord. I'd sing and dance the whole night through, went home with the cows in the morning. I went home with the gals in the morning.
Yay!
Right.
Woohoo! Okay, so we're 1 minute from premiering on YouTube. So if you are no, te digo.
That's it. It's the moment.
En un momento. So if you're on Facebook, migrate over to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I guess you're where you need to be.
Yeah.
I scheduled it to premiere at 8:15, so it says 8:14, but I don't know exactly what part of 8:14 it is. So we're at any moment.
If you haven't made your popcorn, it's too late.
Yeah. And please stick around after you watch the video because we'd love to chat for just a little bit more if you can hang out with us.
Is there a function for people to make comments?
Yeah, there's people making comments on here.
People are making.
Koa says hi, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just the problem is when you're sitting here doing what you're doing, you can't read. But we're recording this, so we'll be able to look at it later.
Oh,
What's in the jar,
right.
man? Some of that mountain spring water.
Yeah, okay.
All right. It's 8:15, people. I hope you're on YouTube.
All right.
So
Here we go.
I'm thinking. Y'all haven't seen it, so it's
No, I
gonna
haven't
be
seen
kind of.
it.
Well, can we pull it up on the? Can we pull it up on this one?
Yeah.
So that it's. I hope everyone's over there.
Is it about to start? I've got to run.
Yeah, I wonder if my windows are down.
What is it raining?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no,
That's-
it's pouring.
that's a good sign.
Yeah, it's raining.
Okay. I hope it's public, and we actually. Yeah, it says premiere.
Okay, so that's the countdown right there.
Oh my gosh, it is the premiere!
That's the countdown.
Look at that!
Hurry up, you
52!
guys! Hurry up!
51! 50! Woohoo! On that little tiny screen.
39 seconds.
Yeah. So if you don't know where to go, if you're not on YouTube yet, you just go to YouTube, type in Keep 276 Scenic, Keep 276 Scenic, and then click on videos, or the premiere might be showing up in the main screen. I don't know how any of this stuff works. It's amazing that this is happening.
Hurry up. Here it comes, guys.
All right, come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
Don't say uh-oh yet.
Here it is.
Okay, you want to do the sound? Oh my gosh.
Is everybody watching it?
Yeah, we hope so.
$8 store. Don't go mucking up a valley floor. Because there's one thing we all know. Don't go building where the water flows.
There's Eric. Mallory.
Don't give a damn. That's why we're on our feet, taking a stand. We don't need another dollar store.
That's right, man.
Oh, you looked awesome at that.
$8 store. Don't go mucking up a valley floor. Because there's one thing we all know. Don't go building where the water flows.
Eric's the dark force.
He showed up from the
Where the water flows.
Oh, shit.
What up?
Awesome.
Some big shots. Look at that.
Yeah. Yes. Through the faces. There's no fucking around in this station. Alright, there's no street.
Stores, it's the profit at the top, and the people don't care. Probably won't stop. Minimum wage, box full of junk. Won't give up till Elijah's son.
Hey, Jack and Hazel.
We all know. Don't
See, I
go
get
giving where the water flows.
World premiere.
Hand sanitizer.
All right. So,
We got liquor. We
What?
didn't take hand sanitizer.
You gotta watch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we're good.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
The intro.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, James.
I didn't make the cut, dude.
You made the cut in my heart, bro.
My name ain't in there.
You made the cut in my heart, bro. That's cool. You got it.
I feel it. I mean, I did the,
All right, let's go. That's it. So that is awesome. Let's go
now
back.
we're going to share this with the world.
Okay.
Yes, everybody else.
All right, we're still live now. What is it? I can't read what
Missed
that
a
says.
call from Elizabeth Jean. Sorry,
Yeah,
Elizabeth
America. Woo.
Jean. We're gonna
I
have
don't know who you are.
to.
Okay,
That's
there
Betsy.
you go. So let's see what people are saying. If you want to read some of the comments,
Daisy
because
Tally made a comment.
Oh, hey, Daisy. How you doing?
Hi, Daisy. Hi,
baby.
baby. Hi, baby.
What else we got on
now are we still on? I think we're
Oh,
also. Let's get some light on. Can we
Yes,
get some light
Scott.
on the
So,
subject.
hey.
Nick,
Yeah, yeah.
light.
Oh,
Because YouTube is also going.
Hey, Matt.
Hey.
What is that sound?
That's the sound of comments and other things. There's a
It's a garage.
we are.
All right, what are
we
people
are
saying?
unloading
What
the
do people
gapper
think about the
next-
video? That I thought that was
They're
awesome.
going,
That's a
here
pretty
you're-
sweet
They did a great job. Subtle film.
And the
Props
small
to
set.
Same subtle.
Okay.
song.
All right.
And the small set.
Yeah.
I love you, Hannah. I live right next to you. We've had trials and tribulations, but I love you. I do. I love you.
Mary Gordon says, "Thanks for bringing my guitar, Matt."
I'm not just a dumb redneck. I love you.
You have so much love in your heart.
TT.
Fun.
All right, is there any? So what are people saying? Is anyone saying like?
Yeah, Annie Burgess said, "I'm gonna watch that again." Carol Clay, so good. Rachel Duffy, thank you. That was awesome.
Anytime
Sasha,
Share it.
Sasha,
That's a good
Sasha.
song.
We need to do this every week. Very nice, good job.
Yeah.
Love watching you guys.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
All right.
Thanks, y'all.
Okay, so
Did you get that, dude?
So I want to introduce somebody real quick who's here with us. So hi everybody, thanks for watching. At this moment, we don't have as many people with us, but because I imagine they're watching the video over and over again. Anyway, I'd like to introduce to you Christy Blakely. She's also part of the No Dollar in the Holler campaign. And she just has a few update words for you, just some things to think about in the next few weeks. Because again, as I said in the beginning, this fight is not over and we're going to stay positive. We're going to use this song, share it everywhere you can think of. Use the hashtags, hashtag No Dollar in the Holler, hashtag Keep 276 Scenic, hashtag Dollar General, actually. It's very good. You can also post it on their Facebook site in comments. Share our testimonials, which are also on the YouTube site. Just share, share, share. So this is Christy Blakely. She's been with me. Oh. Hey,
What do you want to know?
Christy, I want to know what we can do right now to stop this, because I feel in my heart that we can stop it. I feel in my heart that we can stop it. Tell me some things that people that are watching can do, and then they can share with other people.
So first, I want to let everybody know that if your instincts are something's wrong with this site and something's wrong with a project going in on this site, your instincts are right. I mean, and we are turning over every rock, making every phone call, talking to every agency, every elected official, and just trying and asking everyone to take a second look, trying to get them to talk to each other and understand the compounding issues of the site. I guarantee you, your instincts are right that a project should not be going in on the site. There are more reasons than we even have time to list tonight. So I just want everybody to know that, because I know that when we all found out about this right before Thanksgiving, so many people even now are still losing sleep over it, still don't understand it. And I really believe it's a matter of, for a long time, Transylvania County was a really sleepy county. The locals know better than to build on a site like that. They know
Nobody
better.
would build a house
They
there.
know better than to put their neighbors' properties in jeopardy like that. And it just hasn't happened. It just hasn't been an issue, but this is a different kind of situation. And that's why we're fighting it with everything we have. And even last night, we got new emails from people in South Carolina who are trying to help and saying, we heard about this and it's not quite right. So we have
Experts.
And we're talking about really, really famous, incredibly great people who have their own Wikipedia pages. We don't have Wikipedia pages.
No.
And it's a precedent setting. It really is a precedent.
Yes. So there's so much confusion and concern. Like, how did this even get here? And why wasn't it stopped before now? So we know that if we have to drive by that thing every single day for the rest of our lives, that we better have done everything that we could.
Exactly.
So what can we do now? Everybody should be emailing and writing to Dollar General and saying, no, actually, we're not so lazy that we need a Dollar General every 2 miles or every 4 miles. Like, they literally think they're doing us a favor. This is what they think. They think that they're doing us a favor by giving us convenience, but we don't need that. We need to let them know we have enough.
It's about 4 to 5 minutes to the one up in Cedar Mountain at Seoff, and it's about 4 to 5 minutes to the one on Rosamond Highway.
They don't need to do us any more favors. Without favors. So.
Yeah, and I guess I'd like to also point out that a lot of people are thinking that all this is about scenery, that we're just trying to preserve scenery and that's it. That's our only focus. And I would just like to say, like she said before, there's so many environmental issues. There's too many to list. It is the environmental impact. It's the effect on neighboring properties. It's native trout. It's the danger with the entrance so close to Becky Mountain Road. So imagine this entrance there where people are used to passing. It's a passing lane. It's the first passing lane that you have as you're heading south on 276. You know, the list goes on. It's obviously, we feel like the number one concern is the flooding and what that will do to the properties, to the roads, keeping people from jobs, school. At this point, I guess school doesn't matter so much, but yeah. Anyway.
Water displacement. When they build this place and they take up that 50,000 square feet of field that water normally pools in,
yep,
they're gonna displace all of that water, and we're gonna have a Wilson Road. Like,
yes.
y'all all know Wilson Road, and,
yeah.
it floods, and we're gonna have the exact same thing on 276.
Yeah, but we're not gonna have it because we're gonna stop it, and everybody's gonna do. So I'd like to.
But that's what they're threatening us with. I mean, that's what they're.
It's like putting your finger on the garden hose.
Yeah,
right? You can restrict the displacement.
Exactly.
No, you increase the velocity. Bing, across 276. Which, when they did that on Everett Road in the 70s, washed out the road to bedrock.
And I've lived through a storm where I couldn't even come through 276.
Exactly.
And that was a 100-year storm, and it flooded down by the church down there.
Okay,
And
we said we were going to wrap up, and we're about a minute from. Do you want to add anything else, or you feel like we've?
I think we're good. I mean, I want everybody to stay really positive and know that your instincts are right, and just keep fighting it because we have to get the right people putting their eyes on it and really helping us out here. And I think it's going to come. It's just, you know.
So let's end this on a positive musical note.
Yes.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
Is there any way can you do a
Scrubby-dub-dub.
version of it?
No.
No.
I didn't bring the other needle.
Oh,
I don't know how to play it on the little one.
Oh my
We can
goodness.
do an acapella version.
Yeah, do an acapella version
Yeah.
or something.
No.
Well, yeah, let's end this
play
on a
it.
positive. You know, we're here because come on. You know what? This public is not going to judge you. Yeah, you're going to do it. We're going to do a live one.
That
You know,
too.
and this is amazing.
So it's just a one.
And once again, just thank you to everyone for joining us. I mean, if you don't sing, I will, and that wouldn't be a good thing.
This is serious. If you want 276 to be Wilson Road and flood and not be able to travel from,
Yes, from Becky
Yeah, I
Mountain.
mean,
From,
So true.
it is true.
take a bunch of rocks and put it in a full glass of water and see what happens.
You just see.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, down to the store, don't go mucking up a ballad book. Cause there's one thing we all know, don't go filling with the water. We know you don't give a damn. While we're on the field, taking a stand. We don't need another dollar store. Right down the road from the wonderful. Say, hey, dollar store. Don't go mucking up a valley floor. Cause there's one thing we all know. Don't go building where the water flows. Where the water flows. Where the water flows. Where the water
Matty G on the guitar.
Yeah.
Butternut.
She goes to the store, sings Talking to the people don't care, just probably won't stop. Minimum wage, a box full of junk. Won't give up till our lives are sunk. Say, hey, hey, dollar store, don't go mucking up a valley floor. Because there's one thing we all know, you don't go building where the water flows.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everybody that turned out. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Come on by Duckpond Pottery. We're going to continue this fight. We're going to continue this fight. Pick up your signs and your bumper stickers.
No COVID-19 here.
No COVID-19
water
here.
displacement.
Please do. Think about water
Yeah.
displacement.
Put some
Okay.
rocks in a glass of water. You'll
Just
figure it
make
out.
sure it's recorded.
That worked out
Not-
great.